thought after another slow start, a really good response from our guys tonight in terms of playing the way that we need to play to be our best, and obviously, we were overmatched against Clermont from a talent standpoint, but I think the important thing is can you go out and be who you need to be individually and as a team, and play the way you need to play in order to continue to get better. And when you're in really tough games like we're going to have on Wednesday night, and I thought after a little bit of a slow start, our guys did a really good job of doing that. And so that was really positive to see. Good to see Marquez Warwick get on track shooting the basketball, of course, and can't say enough about the guy sitting to my right in terms of the impact he's having on the game and how hard he's playing and what he's doing for us on the offensive glass. One of the things we wanted to do much better coming into the game was get points off of our offensive rebounding. The guy next to me is the leading offensive rebounder literally in college basketball right now, and so that's great, but we need to turn some of those into points. We did not do a good job of that in the Kent State game, and tonight we did. So that was another real positive to see. I thought Manuel gave us some solid minutes off of the bench, and so really good to see the response that we had and sticking with it in the second half and playing the way we need to play in order to be our best.
Coach, the first time out, I think you guys made a switch to either 2-3 or 1-2-2. How that ultimately pay off for the Norse?
Yeah, I think what we didn't do, regardless, and we do a lot of different stuff defensively, but regardless of what we're doing, we've got to play aggressive. We're not necessarily a big physical team that's going to bully you, and so regardless of what we're playing, we've got to be an aggressive basketball team. I didn't think we did that in the first 10 minutes of the first half. We changed defenses, and that got us a little bit more aggressive. And then regardless of what defense we were in the remainder of the game, I thought our guys did a much better job. I think we had 30 deflections in the second half. So, when we do that, we can be a really good defensive team. But when we don't, we're not going to be a good defensive team at all. And so hopefully that's something that we can build on and learn from tonight, doing it the right way for the last 30 minutes.
For either one of you, how did you guys try to spear up? I know that they tried to slow it down. You guys wanted to get out in transition. So what was the key to getting that transition and the defense, everything Coach was talking about going?
Yeah, it was just starting with stops on the defensive end, grabbing the rebound, just getting in transition. That's one of our main focuses is first 10 seconds, just pushing ahead. If somebody's ahead, just hit them. A couple times found CB in transition. Teammates found CB running the floor, and so that's one of the things we emphasize.
Hey, Marcus, you came out with 9 quick points to start the second half there. Was that something defensively they were throwing at you that you got there different looks, or was it solid early on?
Yeah, it kind of was how they were playing. I think most of it was in transition too, and transition threes, and they weren't really guarding it and communicating, I guess, on defense. But just open looks and just being aggressive to start the half.
Brandon, you were very effective. Chris, you were very effective tonight. You went 8 for 9 from the field with 16 points, 12 rebounds. Just talk about how you were able to get that offense going.
And missed a chance at a three because he stepped on the line. Don't forget that part.
No, it's just the stuff we worked on. As he said, offensive rebounds, working on slowing down and just seeing the floor and making the right play. So I feel like that helped a lot tonight. And, it was a good play for the three. My foot was on the line, so that's on me. But it's just going back to the simple things and getting to the details that, make us a good team.
Hey, Coach, you were obviously without Sam Vincent tonight. Do you just have any update on him pending the Wednesday's contest versus UC?
Yeah, just kind of day to day. Sprained ankle, couldn't go today, and we'll see how he progresses.
Coach, Isaiah Mason got some minutes down the stretch. What do you see out of him tonight, and what's your plan with him moving forward?
Yeah, I think Zay's got to develop into being an energy guy for us, right? That does a lot of the little things. You saw a couple of the offensive rebounds. He had a great cut there at the end of the game. Be an active defender. He's a guy that has a chance to contribute to this team if he'll come in and do those. I mean, clearly we're pretty established with older guys and in terms of who we need scoring the basketball and obviously with Xavier being a fifth-year senior and clearly the best ball handler that we have. All of that is kind of set. His opportunity is to come in and be an energy guy and do those little things. And I thought we saw a few flashes of that tonight, which was good to see.
You talk about the defense. I mean, there was a couple shot clock violations. It seemed like whenever you guys were trapping them along the sidelines, they just got so hesitant and forced some bad decisions. So, I mean, how much do you guys hope that the Stars take that and don't keep going forward with that?
Yeah, just the last 4 minutes of the first half, that's when we really turned it up. Like you said, we went man, basically, and we really got aggressive, got disruptive, made deflections, steals, like you said, shot clock violations, and kept some of that in the second half as well. So that's just one of our key points on defense, just being disruptive, and that's what we did. Just held them, I think almost like 20 points in the second half. So.
Coach, you look down at the stats, you see 46 points in the paint, 40 points off turnovers. Does that give this defense credibility for what they were able to do, locking in the second half to get those stops?
Yeah, I mean, and one of the things that's interesting, when you look at a stat sheet is, and the way the stat sheet does it and the way, coaches chart it sometimes is not the same, but like, we forced a ton of turnovers, but a lot of them were dead balls where they just threw the ball out of bounds or walked. And so you don't get a chance to score on those in terms of live ball turnovers. But I do think we're at our best when our defense is creating offense and maybe more importantly in general, just when we're playing in transition. Again, that's why the offensive rebounding and the transition is so important to us. It's a chance to be able to use our skill and our versatility without the defense set. And so I thought there were some really positive things with that tonight, both off turnovers and just off stops in transition.
Coach, could you tell me a little bit about UC Clermont and what you thought about their performance today? Anything that stood out in particular?
Yeah, I mean, I thought they definitely gave us some trouble early in the game. They did a lot of switching, really well scouted. Steve did a terrific job of prepping them in terms of them knowing how they wanted to try to guard and compete against us. Obviously, the kid 12 is a terrific offensive player. I was really worried about him coming into the game. They hurt us with some skip passes and getting the ball to the middle early. And so, at the end of the day, just over 40 minutes, guys like Chris Brandon can, be a little overwhelming, I think, in those matchups. But, really impressed with their preparation and what they tried to do to attack us on both ends. All right, thanks, guys.